Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to do another product review. In today's video, I'm doing drones. So a lot of people have asked me on my channel, what do I use to get those aerial videos when I am riding my e-bikes, guys? It's actually pretty simple, a very basic, easy to use drone. It's really important to get an easy to use one, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So without wasting any time, let's get right into it. All right, so my journey might be similar to yours, whether you are just a hobbyist that just loves toys and hobbies and things like that. Maybe you're a realtor and you want to get aerial video, photos, or you do something like I do where I do a lot of action shots. The specific drone for your purpose is extremely important, and I've tried so many and I've wasted a lot of money, so you don't have to. So the first one I ever got was this E58 pocket drone. Junk. Guys, trust me, avoid that. It's crap, okay? The second one that I did was the F11. Now, I love this F11 so much that I used it to the point where I had to replace all the propellers multiple times just because I was learning a drone. And this is an easy to use one, but with obstacles and all that, eventually you're gonna have to replace it. Luckily, this comes with a couple things. It came with extra propellers, which is huge, and to replace them, very inexpensive, which is also huge. And it came with a second battery, so I liked this one. So then I thought, well, I want something better. So I went with a Holy Stone one, which is a little bit more expensive, and then I went with a different one, and then I ended up spending almost $2,000 on a drone, and I went out there and I was all excited. I was gonna get my videos done, and what happens? I find out it's 15 frames per second. And guys, it was 4K. They advertised 4K, but at 15 frames per second. If I wanted 30 frames per second, I had to drop all the way down to 720p. Now, guys, this is all quality. Quality is extremely important when you are doing action videos, okay? Really important. So I went back to my F11 and used the heck out of that thing to the point where I decided I was gonna buy a new one, and this is the newest model of it. Now, there's a few reasons why I like the F11, and I'll do an unboxing here, and I'll even take it outside and I'll fly it a little bit for you so you can see the quality and all the features and all that stuff. But the reason why I like this one so much, 4K video, at 30 frames per second. And that's really important, guys. So let's just give you an example. If I'm riding my e-bike and I do a shot where it's coming, I'm behind it, and then I go up, on a 15 frames per second, it will have an image that goes like this. It literally is the most annoying thing. And of course, I'm not gonna deal with that. I want good quality on my videos. And photos, when I went really high and I took a snapshot photo, it was blurry. Why is it blurry when you spend $2,000 on a drone? It shouldn't be, guys. The only reason that people pay more for drones is because it might go at a higher range, maybe have a little bit longer flight time. It's about quality, guys. This thing has 30-minute flight time, but it comes with 2 batteries, okay? 4K at 30 frames per second. You can put a little drive in there. I put a 128 gigabyte drive in this thing, so I've got tons of footage. You can record, take photos. It has a 2-axis gimbal, so you can angle it down as you turn it. So you can go really high, angle it down, and then go forward and really do a whole bunch. Plus it has a follow me option, which is really cool. Guys, this is not a sponsored video. I just had a lot of people ask me about this one. But let's open this thing up and check it out, guys. I'll show you what it comes with because it's really cool. It comes with a little carrying case like this. Now, this brand is Ruko. I think it's called SJRC also makes this exact same one. It's a Chinese company, and you can get it from Chinese websites really cheap, or you can get it from Amazon. That's where I got this one from right here, was Amazon. And this one was by Ruko. But it's identical to the previous model that I had gotten, just a little bit more expensive on Amazon. But let's open it up, take a look at what you get inside. So when you first open it up, it has your extra battery here, and it will have your charging cord. It's a standard charging cord, nothing special about it. You probably have a ton laying around the house. But this is what it looks like right here. So you've got your unit right here, which folds down and folds out. You have here your controller. Now, what I love about the controller is you actually use your phone, and I'll show that to you a little bit later in the video, to control it. It's got some antennas. It uses a Wi-Fi signal, which connects your phone to the unit. So it uses the GPS, and then it connects directly to it. So you have really good control, and the video, when you have your phone on, it's really cool. And I'll show that to you a little bit. And it just has these little handles that fold out like that. So that's kind of what the controller looks like. Pretty basic controls. It doesn't do a whole lot. You control it with the controller, not your phone. It doesn't do a whole lot for the controller. That's why you use your phone to display. And this is adjustable. I'll take the plastic off and adjust it. We'll ride it here in just a little bit. But there is the controller there. Mr. Thing, you want to hold that for me? So Mr. Thing will hold this while I go through the rest of this stuff. So here is, oh, here's the extra battery. This actually was the extra propellers in here. So you've got 2 manuals. You've got a silica gel you don't need. You have your extra blades, guys, super important. It does not have accident avoidance. So if you're gonna be around a lot of trees, maybe get a different drone for that if you're worried about that. But it's really easy to control, and I have hit a couple trees and I've hit the side of my house, so it could happen, and that's why extra blades are really important. It comes with extras, which I think is pretty cool. In here also, here's that cord I was telling you about. It's actually 2 different cords because there's 2 things you're going to charge. So you're going to charge, and that's it. Everything else is just a little foam inlay, which is nice for carrying. It's really, really well done, well put together, which I think is really cool. And it's got a little handle, so it is portable, which is pretty neat. So it comes with 2 cords for 2 reasons. One, you have your controller needs to be charged. It does not use batteries, which I love because a lot of controllers use batteries. This one is rechargeable, so you just plug a cord in to charge that. It also has a cord for this, so you can charge this whether you are if it's plugged into this or separate. So your second battery here, well, actually you can charge it without it being plugged in, and there's a little port right there. So I just want to do a quick unboxing, guys. I wanted to show this to you really quick here. I'll unfold this, I'll put it on my launching mat, and then we'll take off. Before I do that, one thing I did want to mention is that there is a memory card option on this, and it's right underneath here, so it's a little hard to see, but I highly recommend getting one of these little drives with your adapter already. So this one here is by Rove. It doesn't matter which one you go with. This is just the one I like. I'll put links in the description for all this stuff, whether it's the drone or the drive or the landing pad, all the things that I use. The reason why this is so nice is because it comes with the adapter. So you got your little 128 gigabyte drive, and this wasn't very much, just a few bucks, and there's a ton of storage on there. But then you also have USB-C, which works good with my iMac and my MacBook Pro. And then if you need an adapter, they have a version that's the larger USB, but this is USB-C, the newest one. What's cool about this is you stick this in the drone, you hit the record button right here on your actual pad, it records to your phone in 720 at 30 frames per second, and it also records onto the card at 4K at 30 frames per second. And then after you're done, you just pop it right out of the drive here, and it goes right into this little adapter and right in. Now this is a full unit, so you're gonna get the adapter and the memory card, which is kind of cool. So that's all you get in the box, you guys. You get the carrying case, you get the drone, which as you can see is very compact and does fold out, and I'll do that outside. And then you've got your extra blades and extra battery, super important. They do have a model of this, does not have the extra battery. Again, 30 minutes flight time. If you want to take it out and fly it more and you don't have charging ability, maybe you're camping or you're out in the wilderness and you want to get more footage of like a wedding or more real estate houses, anything like that, extra battery, charge it up, have it for you, just pop it, hot swap it out. While one is in there, you could be charging the other one if you have, you know, a portable charger, something like that. So before we head outside and fly this thing, there's 3 reasons why I really love this drone over all the ones I've used, and I've used quite a few. 1, really easy to use. 2, really good quality, 4K, 30 frames per second, gimbal, all that. 3, price. It's extremely affordable. Like it's a third of the price of the one I was using before, and it had twice the quality. Has the extra battery, extra blades. The other one didn't come with any of that stuff. So let's not waste any time. Let's go outside, check this thing out. All right, guys, so we're out here on the field, and I just want to do a quick demonstration of this, and I want to show you the quality of the camera, because that's really what this drone's all about, is the quality of the actual action shots. I have it right here. Now, this is the drone here, fully extended, and there is your gimbal. As you can see, it's a little loose until I turn it on in the propellers. So I'm just gonna stick it on the launching pad because my grass is a little bit long. One of the features about this that's pretty cool is it has a homing feature. So no matter how far away you are, if you hit the little home button on your control pad, it will come back home. It's not 100% accurate. GPS is always a little bit off, especially if you've been riding it for a while. It might land 2 or 3 feet away from the landing pad, but it really works pretty good if you consider that you maybe riding this at 9,800 feet up, which, you know, you can go up to that range on this. It can be so far away you can't even see the darn thing. You hit home, it comes back to you. So kind of neat. So what's the first thing you do when you're riding a drone? Well, you're going to power it on. So on this particular one, you want to power the unit, and I'm not going to do a full tutorial. I'm just going to show you really quick. First thing you're going to want to do is power this on by holding down the power button on the top. All right, so once that power's on, now you're going to power on your control pad. So we'll go ahead and do that, and you just press it once and it will turn on. It has a little beep. That means it is connecting. So what you're going to want to do now is connect to the Wi-Fi on the drone. So on your phone that you are using, all you need to do is go into your Wi-Fi and you're going to look for it to pop up. It does take a few seconds to pop up, but once it does, which it just did, I'll go ahead and click on it. And once it goes to connect, now it's connected, it has a little check mark. You're going to open up the app, and then you're going to click on controls. Now once you get the controls, it's going to show the camera what you see. So let's go ahead and set up the recording. The recording can be done right here on your controller. If you just hit record one time, it will start the record. So if you are looking at the screen right now, you will see what the camera actually sees on the drone. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start it up. So how do you start it up? All you have to do is press the two controls inward and slightly down to start it up. So let's do that really quick. All right, so like I said, you just pull them in and it starts right up. So let's go ahead and launch it. So the control pads are really simple. I'm not going to go through a full tutorial, but I'm going to go ahead and just raise it up. And I am recording right now video, so you'll kind of see how it works when it raises up. And it's really windy today, so this will be a nice test. So as you can see, very stable. I'll take off a little bit so you can kind of see the quality. Just so smooth. We'll turn around. Really easy to control. And that's what I like about this drone, is how easy it is to control. And you can see me here waving at you. So I'm going to come at me a little bit and come down. So we'll get a nice little shot and you can see how smooth it is. Nice. And you can kind of get a look there. I'll go really high. Let's see how high this thing can go. Nice. And we can actually angle the camera down. So I'm going to angle the camera down really quick so you can kind of see me right there. Now this is cool because I'm literally right above me and you can see that right there. I just think that's a really cool feature that you can control that. So let me go ahead and go straight, and I'm going to lower it down. Just a smooth transition, and that's what I love about this. So if I'm doing an action shot and I'm on a bike, what I would do is I would get it way down low like this, and I would come at me and raise it at the same time. So we'll come at me and then I'll raise it. And that just has a really beautiful smooth shot, and that's what I love about this. So I just want to show you really quickly how this goes. It's just such a simple, easy thing. And there I am, and you can see the quality. So I'm going to show the quality that I'm recording on my phone at 720, but that's it right there. And so let's come at me a little bit. So smooth, right by me. Look at that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you really quickly. It's just hovering, so I'm going to face me right here. So here I am, really easy to control. Like I said, that's what I love about this. So I'm not going to do anything on the controller at all except for press the home button. So I'm going to hit home, and we're going to see how it does on the pad here, how close we can get. It's never perfect. It's always a few feet off, but what we can do, so there it is right there. As you can see, I'm a good 4 or 5 feet away. And it shuts off automatically when it hits the ground, but I'm quite far from the launching pad. So you could actually fix this whole process of landing better on the launching pad right there if you do a calibration, and they explain how to do that. There's videos how to do it. I didn't do it on here just because I wanted to show you how quickly it was to launch without anything. But calibration, what that'll do is it just calibrates where it's located at the time that you're doing it. So if you take off and you're flying around, if you've calibrated it, it'll go right back to the same spot. To calibrate it, you just rotate it around 3 times and then rotate it around this way 3 times. There's plenty of videos. They even have it in the instruction booklet. So you can go out there and figure all that stuff out. It's super easy to do. I just want to do a quick launch for the new F11 SJ Pro. Now this is the Ruko version, and that's exactly the same as the SJ Pro that I used before. It's available on Amazon. It's very affordable. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to do this quick video to share with you because I had so many people ask me how I get those action shots on my e-bikes, and I've got some pretty cool ones out there that I've done when I was out on the trails on both of my channels. So I wanted to share that with you. This is how I do it. I do it with a drone. Just a really simple drone, really easy to use. Sometimes I have people help me. Sometimes I just do the follow me, which is an option as well, where it just follows behind you as you're riding. I use that quite often. It's very affordable. I'll put links in the description section where you can get this drone, and also where you can get the memory card, the launching pad, all that stuff, just because it's what I use. But there's other options out there for you as well. I wanted to share the drone that I like because, guys, it just works really, really good. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like content like this, I'll be doing more drone videos in the future. I really appreciate it, everybody. Thank you.